Alrighty, boys. We're back with Hogwarts Legacy. This is part 20, maybe. That's just a random shot in the fucking dark. I have no idea what part this is, but I'm gonna pretend I do. But regardless, we're back, and we got some, not only main missions, but some main side quest looking things to do. Alright, we got Poppy here. Just kinda hoping she gives me that last creature I'm missing for my zoo. And then I'll get that whole part of the side shit done, and that'll feel nice and dandy. It'll feel good inside. Poppy's quests have been fire in the past anyway, so I got high hopes. She is definitely second to Sebastian. No doubt about that. Yeah,
there you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized
hell.
me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Oh, shit. But everything's fine now? Is it?
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers.
Apparently.
And now another creature's in danger.
Oh?
What do you
Is
mean?
it a gap horn?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures.
Gap
One
horn?
of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget,
Oh,
long thought to be
shit.
extinct.
That's kind of cool. The Snidget's the thing we did in the quiz. It's what they use for the golden snitch. Okay.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies.
That's fine with me.
Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The
Oh,
Centaurs!
that's kind of cool.
They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Let's talk to the
Sounds
Centaurs.
as if we need to go and talk to
Hell
the
yeah.
Centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Okay, okay.
I'll
That
let
sounds
you
like a
know
good time.
as soon as I have a plan.
Alright, and now we also have our final best friend to go talk to as well. Oh wait, I can talk to Sebastian right now? What the hell? Okay, we're gonna go talk to Natty real quick and then I guess we'll do Sebastian's thing. Holy shit. Here we go! Alright, well what does she want from me? Let's go on with her. Are we gonna kill the guy? Oh! I'll be there. Hell yeah.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hog's Head. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hog's Head, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
I see what you're saying. That makes sense.
Very
That makes
well.
sense.
I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by
what can I
Rookwood and
say?
Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return,
Okay.
I will be able
Definitely
to
use
move
Crucio
a
on 'em?
bit more freely.
I'm very down to use Crucio on him if I have to. I don't mind. Hold on now. I almost forgot to buy the most important thing in the game. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Looking good. What are you talking about?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly.
Oh, hell.
But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Yeah, the cops. What's wrong with you? Alright. I think I got what I need. We do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning. Goddamn. Alright, do you have anything for me? Nope. The hell? Why'd you make me come back here then? What is she up to? God damn, there's so many field guide pages in this game. It's driving me crazy. Is it? What the hell? Oh, you gotta pull these little things here. I gotta find the book and the love letter, huh? It's optional, but might as well. Oh shit. Ooh, that first dueling feat sounds pretty fun to me. Let's see. Oh, baby! Would you look at that? Oh, man. Unidentified hand item? Oh, my days. This is going to be absolutely wild, boys. There's so much loot here. Fucking hell. Oh, here it is. You are as dear to me as an Audrey, whatever that is, whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop would be. As a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start, you have always been the one. Tu sais bella Philbert. Oh hell. You got a game, goddamn. You got that Riz for real. Oh, what the hell? It's a fancy looking piece of paper. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over, and I am certain to read it again, each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past few months, being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness, have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie. God damn. Alright, well, let's continue onwards. We got our optional objectives done. Let's go save our besto friendo. Okay, let me just grab this money real quick though. It's more important.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you alright?
I am alright. Thank you for coming.
Anytime.
These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best.
The hell?
Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
It's around here? Oh, what the hell? How'd I even do that? Oh god. We gotta do this again. There you go. Now do your little,
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well
your little
done.
spell. What are you about to use here, though? Some like fancy Lahomora, I guess. I don't know. Are you gonna open this one? Oh, there you go. I think I could have done that. To be honest with you, I think I definitely could have done that. There you go. Alright, what's the master plan?
That's Onai. I should have known.
Oh, that's Singer.
And you,
useless,
patrol dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness
useless
the
bloody,
two of you are safe.
whatever the fuck you are, officer.
Isco
even know what you
Rabe
do.
told me a
You
couple
don't
of
do anything.
students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
But you guys are completely fucking useless. Exactly. I disagree.
Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this.
Just go hit them all with a bunch of our
My mother will not like this.
It'll all be over.
Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Oh! Well, that's that done.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
What the
That's
fuck are you
right.
talking about?
We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
And if they
Yes,
don't,
of course.
I always have
You're
Crucio.
absolutely right.
Just
We'll
put
meet
that out
with
there.
them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
What? This is not the time. This is not the time, Ned. Shut the fuck up. Hold on. Oh hell. Oh hell.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Oh hell.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continues to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one.
He's angry.
They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
What the hell's wrong with that boy?
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the
Should've started
moonlight,
with that.
but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Oh hell, this is getting interesting.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone.
So
What do
it would seem.
moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
This music is fucking crazy. It's so cryptic.
Isn't Moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing Centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Well, he seems trustworthy enough.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the
Something like
herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned.
Hell yeah. That's a cool little fucking
I'll let you know what I find.
cutscene. Holy shit. I like it. It's good stuff. What the fuck does Natty want? She interrupted the cutscene. There she is. Nope. I know Irondale.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not
That was the
realize
easy
it,
part.
but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
For
I wonder how
real?
everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She should be proud indeed.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done,
That too.
she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has
I swear
Officer
to God,
Singer
if she
done
hasn't
anything
done
with the
anything-
evidence we provided?
She has not.
Oh my god.
Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer.
hit Singer with
If
that
someone had
fucking
stopped the
crucio,
monsters
dude.
like him
You
in
gotta get her off her
Machiavelli, my
ass.
father would be alive today.
What exactly
Crucio
happened
or
to your
Avada
father?
Kedavra. Might just
It
get out
was
the
a
way.
beautiful
That might be
day.
more useful.
My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck.
Oh,
We
hell.
were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Why didn't he just turn into a human when he saw them? Instead of craning his whole neck to, like, kill himself to save you. I feel like that would have made more sense. But, regardless.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me.
What? It should.
My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
Of course I do.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow.
Hell
And once
yeah.
he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Sounds good to me.
Thank you again
Damn.
for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Is she hyping me up too much? Oh hell. I got it. What about Sebastian though? Is he still like losing his shit? How's that going? Well, this is go meet up with Poppy. We'll do it with Sebastian when the time comes. Irondale, here we are. What have you found here, Poppy?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave
Fat
us.
fucking beat.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
All right.
Well,
Let's go
we're
see.
here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
What are we working with here? Oh, I get this. Hold on. It's not nothing. Oh, hell. Shit. Okay. Oh, God. Oh! What? No, that doesn't work. Oh! Oh, hell. I got him somehow. Another leggy. Let's go. What does this one have for me? Unidentified outfit? Hell yeah. It's pretty nice. I will say. This is a pretty cool looking spot. I like it. Yeah, the moonstone's like right there. For once. Oh, hell. The Scholar's Moonstone. Oh, goddamn. Give me that shit. Indeed.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
Goddamn,
A
first
good
try.
thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the Henge.
Let's go.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall. That's the Henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for
Why'd
the
you not finish
Moonstone,
sentence?
but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the Henge.
I doubt it's dangerous.
Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this.
Nearly. Oh, hell. Fuck. What are you doing here? What are they drawing?
Whoa!
Oh,
What the hell's going on? These
that
like
was a
crazy
mooncalf
shrooms. Can I eat
dance.
one?
Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night I...
What?
Well,
Just tell
the
me.
night I met Highwing, actually,
Tell me.
I'd
tell me.
love to hear about how you and Highwing met.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5 years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch them. It felt like an omen. A good one. A sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Shit.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want to do.
Hell yeah.
From everything I've seen, you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
What,
Do your
do
parents know
Or we
about
have
the
to kill
things
your
you do
parents at the
now?
end here?
Saving that dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Get to sketching then. Oh,
Are you finished with the drawing?
Holy
Just
shit.
barely.
Half a second.
I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidget lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour. Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Sounds like a good idea.
Agreed. I'm ready to leave if you are.
Oh, hell. Was they were starting to wrap up these, like, main side quest thingies. They were pretty fucking cool. I like them. Especially, like, Poppy shit surprisingly bangs almost every single time. Like, it's almost always pretty fucking cool. The only reason I like Sebastian's more is because he gave me a Varkadabra. Otherwise, Poppy's questline would probably be my favorite. Alrighty, boys. We're back at the Hogwarts Legacy. As you can probably see here, something has changed with my character. Decided to finally switch it up. Just because I think the hair was really fucky with this coat. So that was like the main trigger of like, I can't take this shit anymore. It kept like clipping through and it looked really shitty. So, decided to switch it up. The long hair looks good with like most of the outfits, but this one just didn't work. And this is like the coat I'm gonna be wearing for most of the last third of the game, however much is left. And on top of that, top of the haircut change, I got a little stubble there. See that? A little stubble. Some little pubes growing out my face. That is also a mod. I was gonna get like a proper beard, but that shit looks so weird. So I just went with this. Adds a little more texture. I think it looks nice. Adds a little more, you know, manliness to it. I like it. I like the changes. Good stuff. And we're pretty much picking up with the same quest that we were working on last time, with Natty this time though. Poppy and Sebastian, who are doing like God knows what the fuck they're up to. Here we are.
I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
See what they have to say for themselves.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
I got some.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragbor's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragbor's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I don't know. Did she? I have no fucking idea. I don't remember.
Isadora told Bragbor about the magic when she asked him to build a container for her.
Yeah.
I've seen her memories.
Isadora left memories for someone to find? You know what she did?
Her memories showed what she did for her father, which I also saw in Professor Rookwood's pensive. And a conversation with Bragbor in which she expressed frustration about the limits being placed on her use of ancient magic.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves.
Yeah, indeed.
The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts.
What the hell? Okay.
Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you
I've already
that you
found
must
it.
engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own.
I think I know what
Professor
he's talking about.
Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
I think I know exactly what he's talking about. It's like a
An
drone with a statue
exceptional
of a
level
gap.
of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast. Perhaps then you can tell me a little more about the memories of Isadora that you witnessed.
Okay, okay. Honestly, I actually might just do it now. But thing is though, I feel like when it enters into the next chapter or whatever, the snow's gonna go away. That's the problem. I don't want the snow to go away. But anyway, I think that's a good point to end this episode on. And we'll probably continue with all these main side relationship quests, kind of like we did in this one and the next one. So just keep her going, you know. And we'll get to the main quest eventually. But yeah, for now, that's the plan, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.